Hey, what's up guys, this is Brad with Spike Fitness, and everything's kind of getting back to normal, coming back off my leave, first day back to work today, and gonna try to kind of maintain with a normal schedule for my training. I'm still kind of in flux in terms of like picking a program or a schedule. You know, I was doing 3 days a week for a while, and then, you know, started doing 5 days a week for a bit, took some time off with you know, going on leave and all that, and just kind of focused on being around the family. And then of course this I think Saturday, just this Saturday, I went to the gym and trained, and I was talking about how, you know, I didn't want to have a negative effect on today. Well, of course I am sore and not all that motivated at the moment to go to the gym, but I'm going to have to get myself ready to rock, and part of my motivation is Mr. Love Dinosaur, who so if you want to have that big booty, you got to get the squats in. So I'm going to go in and do some squats again today and see how it goes down. Hopefully get a little bit of work done, and I'm toying with the idea of taking a stab at another front squat PR. I don't know, we'll see how I feel once I get moving. Legs and knees are a little stiff today, so I'm just gonna have to kind of play it by ear. And I'm also flirting with the idea of doing some occlusion training, you know, as I finish out my my squat working sets and get into some accessory stuff, do some accessory occlusion work, and you know, so I have my stuff ready to maybe do that. So we'll see how I feel once I get into it. I may or may not do it, but we'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna go in, get some training in, despite the fact that I don't want to. So here we go. All right, so let's talk for a second. Did some back squatting with 425 for a couple of sets. Nothing special, just trying to get a little bit of movement in and feel a little bit of weight, kind of ease my way back into some real nasty work. But did that, and then I was feeling like taking a stab at that front squat again. So back down to a 315 single, went to a 315, and then I went to 385 for another single, and then I jumped to 455. So 455 felt like butter. Bumped up another 50 pounds and took a stab at 505. So took 505 for the ride. And honestly, I felt okay, you know, getting settled into it. The descent and then the rebound. But as soon as I started to come up and really like started to drive and push, I felt like I had to shit. And I did not want to shit myself in a room full of people. So I let go a little bit, and then that was just too much to overcome. So yeah, not good to be doing a squat day when your stomach's in an uproar. But you know, whatever. At least I think it's kind of a good thing, because, you know, in my head I've kind of been kicking around the idea of being, you know, at or above a 500 pound front squat, and this kind of takes the mystery and the illusion out of it, right? This takes the
you know, having it on at least once and taking it for a ride. It's not like, you know, I don't think it's going to be so overwhelming anymore thinking about it. So it's good. I don't see this as a total failure. I see this as like a good kind of dipping the toe in. I'm not gonna re-climb the mountain and take another stab today. I'll save it for another day, but I am gonna do my manta ray and get some accessory work in, and then I might throw on some occlusion band and get a couple of just some burn sets, 10 reps, something like that, but just get a little pump in the quads. I think that's what I'm gonna do now. So that's what we're gonna work on. Anyway, here we go. All right, finished with the workout. It was a good training session. Got in, did some squats. Talked about that already. Went off the front squat. Talked about that already too. And then I rounded out with some of that occlusion training that I thought about. 225 with a manta ray. I think 3 sets of 10 is what I did without taking the occlusion bands off. And I got myself a nice little pump in the quads. Worked on that grip training. Just, you know, we're using the Rolling Thunder today. Did a couple of sets of 135, just holding it for time. So that's kind of how I'm skinning that cat for the grip training. And then rounded it out with some leg extensions and leg curls, but I didn't bother to film those. Good day. Not too bad for what I thought. I was, you know, feeling pretty sore before I went in. I wasn't sure how I'd feel. Ended up hitting a new PR. So that's good. Very excited about that. I'm gonna wrap the video down and call it a day. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave in the chat box below. I'll be sure to respond. I appreciate you guys checking out my videos. You definitely help me out with the likes, the shares, and the subscribes. They mean a lot to me and help the channel grow. And I do really appreciate that. As well as, if you guys take a moment, check out one of the first links in the description box below. Check out the Train Despite merch. That'd be pretty cool too. Gonna be working on some more stuff in the near future, so keep an eye out for that. Remember guys, no matter what it is you think you can't do, even if you're sore and you're tired, you can still have a pretty good day. You gotta get in and train despite. You're either gonna find an excuse or you're gonna find a way, and I hope that you guys continue to find that way. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.